We've lost contact with North America's 4th Air Force and their 8th Infantry Regiment. Are there any survivors from the 3rd Infantry Division and the 11th Regiment? Please respond. They're engaged in battle with the enemy's 18th Mechanized Battalion. They're requesting reinforcements. The 2nd and 4th Armored Divisions are in retreat. More than half of both divisions are reported to be dead or injured.
How long must we wait in the shadows? Why won't they launch the Fighting Thunders?
Emergency contact from the Army. Immediately carry out an attack by Fighting Thunder, assist the North American Army, and completely destroy targeted weapons of destruction. Those are their orders.
Hey, Raiden, did you hear that? A little late. Hurry and make your way to the battleground. I'll transfer each of you the info. Too much blood has already been shed. We'll do what we can to stem the flow. A while, but finally we've received the attack order. We must reduce damage as much as possible. Good luck, Raiden.
I'm forwarding you the information. Please confirm before beginning the mission. Do you hear me, Raiden? We're still surveying the enemy, so please head straight to the scene.
There doesn't appear to be many enemies coming to the suburbs, but you can't be negligent. Remember, shoot them before they shoot you. Max speaking. You're aware of it, but it's the first time to witness contamination of this level with these kinds of massive weapons. To be honest, I don't know what will happen, so be careful.
I'm sending you the information on the enemy. No contaminations from surface weapons have been confirmed in the area. This will be aerial combat, so please act as such. The 18th Mechanized Infantry are engaged in blocking the advancement of the enemy ships into metropolitan areas. It is unclear how long we can maintain the front line, so please hurry to the area. The speed of enemy destruction is perfect. Neither the crew nor the pilot has been damaged in the contact. We will be entering the metropolitan area very soon. The enemy in that area are being mopped up by the 2nd and 4th Panzer Divisions. Please quickly pass through it and aim for the target point.
Hold on. This is too much for the defense corps to handle on their own. Descend and pursue the destruction of the target.
Captain, is that really necessary? The citizens have all been evacuated, and most of the enemy weapons have been destroyed.
That may be so. But I'm sure the retreating people could do with the problem. It won't hurt to help out.
I'm getting a response on my radar. Numerous enemies crossed the defense lines and invaded metropolitan areas.
You heard it. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to ask you to respond appropriately on site.
The number of enemies destroyed has been confirmed. It seems that some enemies on the ground have survived. I'm requesting help from the 2nd and 4th Panzer Division. Enemy aircraft is flying between skyscrapers. Please be careful.
Be careful, sir. Do you have any better advice for me?
I believe it's the captain's role to give advice. Don't you have any advice for me?
Make sure you don't hit the building.
Enemy flight battleships are approaching. Lord. There are vessels leaving. The enemy had suspended action fire.
Can't believe that something so huge is being contaminated. But I gotta say that the mission was well accomplished.
Excellent job. I will check the measuring instruments, so please stand by at cruising speed.
Well, I'd like to relax over a coffee now, but it seems that's not possible. What's the report, Ashiria?
We have received contact from the Middle East region. It appears to be a high crystal response within the vicinity of latitude 18 degrees north and longitude 42 degrees east. It seems to be the same energy response as previous flight mission.
In other words, there's been another annoying contamination. Unfortunately, you'll have to refuse the invitation to tonight's party.
There's a town around the oasis ahead of us, but it appears that there has been much weapon response and seems completely subdued.
Their attacks seem perfectly efficient. It could be there's some sort of unified strategy.
There are no SOS calls from this town. Was everyone able to evacuate?
All I know is that I have permission to attack them without hesitation.
Why are you always so aggressive? Is that because you're military now?
Well, not sure myself. What do you think, Ashiria? We're military hunters, right?
So mean. Your destruction rate is pretty low. Captain, you weren't very efficient out there. I'm sure there's no problem with the plane. Raid the valley and proceed without going over the cliff. Why have you chosen to raid them like if they're ships?
I won't jump to conclusions yet, but I sense that those crystals have advanced intelligence.
No way! Even if they had any, it could only be simple behavioral patterns like that of insects, right?
Can't rely on the words of scholars. So let's just be cautious for now.
Response eliminated. Please maintain your transport.
Enemies will start gathering soon. Gotta rush through.
Bellwether will head later. Exercise caution because I can't. into the ruins. Raiden is unscathed. It's perfect up to here. The data analysis from Raiden is complete. What are these numbers?
Hurry up and report.
There's crystal reaction from the cave, but no contamination has been detected from other than the weapons.
So it's a cave surrounded by crystals. Isn't that a promising cave for the future? Man, give me a break.
What, to have contamination in the cave? What did this mean?
I guess the cave's being a bit shy.
High energy response. It's deep inside.
Well, we'll have to ask it to come out and play.
The enemy is transforming and the energy level is increasing. Please be extra careful. Enemy deactivated. Watch out for explosions. I found a path to exit out into the sky. Please make a vertical ascent and evacuate at once.
Excavating crystals. I think we can assume it took some time, but we will be heading to the Wind's shipping port. Plans have changed slightly. Well, think of it as a duty.
Sorry, Raiden, I need you to go off on your own and head towards the scene while patrolling it carefully. Sorry, Captain, but why are we heading towards Winterport when Bellwether doesn't really need any repairs?
That question exceeds your rank. But I'm not good at keeping secrets, so I'll tell you. I'm doing this to check on a hypothesis I had when I was retrieving crystals.
A hypothesis, sir?
Well, let's hope I'm not right. Anyways, we'll get a little break if nothing happens.
Okay, let's head there quickly. Enemies arrive the moment we get to the port. You hear me, Raiden? Immediately destroy all the enemies at the time. Captain, a transmission from the council.
Tell them I've gone off to get it. You can handle them, right?
You're making me wait an awful long time. Isn't the captain around? I wanted to find out about the unplanned reason to stop by Wynn's port. Oh well. Tell him to report to me later, alright?
Gosh, I can't even have a nice relaxing cup of coffee.
I guess it's not easy being Captain. enemy forces have been confirmed on the sea. Please mop up the enemy ground. Your vital meter is decreasing. I understand, so please stay focused on the end.
Continue on to the northwest and head towards Michelle Defense Base, right? Tell you why shortly.
Captain, an emergency call from Michelle Defense Base. A huge fleet of contaminated weapons has appeared.
Hoping that my prediction will be wrong. This saves time. Oh well. Hurry over there.
Seems like you missed quite a lot of enemies. I know you're tired from all the fighting, but please hurry ahead to Michelle's head. Captain, did you predict beforehand that there'd be an attack?
I guess I called it. After all, we could send Captain to retrieve crystals from Michelle's port.
Are you saying that the enemies came to take back the crystals? How could that be possible? We don't have the intelligence of humans or even animals.
An advanced thought pattern exists within crystals as hard as diamonds. So before. But look where they came back to. I've had enough experience out in battles to know that coincidences don't just happen. That those privileges, counsel, and weapons you will find it hard to believe.
I'm not so sure you should make statements like that. I'll just make sure it stays unofficial.
Thanks for that. Oh, you can make an official complaint to them that the quality of the coffee in this ship is unacceptable.
Energy response has been detected in the water. It's coming from below. Exercise caution. Its arms are opening up. I believe this transformation.
Change forms often. Well, anyways, glad we won. Sorry, but we've got to head straight to the LHC facility in France. It's the only place that currently has the means to destroy the crystals.
I guess we won't be getting a...
This ship will be heading towards the LHC facility now. The mission hasn't been approved by the Council, so we need to stay low-key on our way there. Every member, focus on accomplishing the mission.
We will take an inconspicuous path along the coast and through the side of cliffs. Raiden, I need you to go ahead and mop up the contaminated weapons that you encounter. You'll be approaching a big waterfall pouring down from the cliff sea. Make sure to blend into the waterfall and stand above the cliff.
Hopefully we can reach the LHC without anything happening.
Bad news. I'm receiving a transmission from the weapons development station. Please think of this.
This is an encounter with the weapons development project. We've received word that your ship is storing and transporting an enormous amount of crystals. Is that true?
That's an odd rumor. Did you hear that at a woman's tea party or something?
Is that true?
We certainly do have crystals. They are dangerous. So we will destroy them after bringing them to an LHC facility and inspecting them. So in that sense, you can interpret that we do not have crystals.
The weapons development division will judge whether they will be inspected or need to be destroyed. Please return them immediately.
My advice is that if you want to order me, it would be better to contact me after laying down more ground.
The transmission is not powered. It's been too late to lace down ground.
Then, I guess you should tell him that I've got a stomachache and am sleeping.
The enemy destruction speed is slow. Please be cautious in combat. We are arriving at the LHC facility very soon. There's a contaminated weapons response on radar, and the LHC facility has been suppressed.
What? What happened to the people inside the facility?
I have an SOS call from the LHC. It appears that the people have evacuated inside the central facility.
Don't waste a moment. Bellwether will respond to the enemy fleet in the sky. Raiden, go knock out the enemy in the LHC facility and go toward the central facility.
I'm getting multiple responses on my radar. Too many of them for me to handle.
Open fire and focus the shelling on the fourth side. Campbell, increase the number of barrels next time I see you.
And I'll tell him to make my chair more comfy. LHC's central facility is being surrounded. Raiden has reached the LHC central facility. We've made it on time.
Remain fixed on the central facility as much as possible. Do not let them inside. You prevented them from invading. Sorry, but a new force is in the sky and we'll need your help.
You've let too many enemies escape. I know it's a tough mission, but please hang in there. Now help us up in the sky. Enemy formation approaching. For God's sake, how long are they gonna keep fighting?
It's totally endurance. Can't lose.
A high-energy response is approaching quickly towards the periphery of the LHC facility.
Are you saying pulled us away from the central facility? Damn it! Leave this enemy group to us. You hurry to the central facility, right?
Raiden and a massive contaminated weapon are going to come in contact, close to the LHC central facility. Side parts have separated and fallen. Captain, the enemy has invaded into the LHC facility.
Right. Pursue it and destroy it by any necessary means.
Mission accomplished. Great job. A problem has arisen in the second storage room. Captain?
What? That's where the crystals were stored.
A surveillance plane from a force sortie. We can't do it. The wall will not close.
The timing is too good to be coincidental. For the enemy attack on the destination and the looting of the crystals. Which direction is the thief heading, Ashiri?
We are heading towards the northeastern sea, but I don't think that the fuel for the surveillance plan will last if we go out to sea.
Someone is approaching you in the sky, I guess.
Captain, a transmission is coming from the person you would least like to talk to. Do you know who it is?
The talkative scientist, right? Put him through.
It appears that you had your valuable crystal sample stolen from you. Your qualifications as a captain are doubtful if this kind of mismanagement continues.
You have sharp ears as usual. We are really happy that you have an interest in our mission, but we would be grateful if you could focus your time on the development of new weapons.
Damn. Research can't continue either if the valuable materials are taken. Or was it intentionally stolen to interrupt the research?
Oh, crystal weapon research is banned, isn't it? I suppose you aren't aware of the Montevideo agreement, Captain.
Yes, of course I do. But it's also a fact that the crystals have an enormous energy potential.
You're not actually legally converting. I'll report this to the Council as a major violation of the regulations, right?
I'm not doing that! There's no way I could do that! I wouldn't do that kind of research in the weapons development. You can look it up if you doubt me.
He's suspicious, you know?
That's true. I'll report this to Madame Linder, Council.
We are in the optimal state for eliminating the enemy. Please keep it up. Captain, an external interruption on the transmission line.
Hey. How can you attack someone's ship without agreeing? VCD doesn't have any manners. You realize you're attacking a V8 ship, don't you?
I see. The Valvarosa Hawkeye trainer. That explains the excellent weapon. We don't want to be wrong. Can you return the stolen crystal?
Well, of course a pilot's not going to return the treasure. You want to know something else? I hate the military to boot. I'm making profits, so it's killing two birds. Still.
Hold on. Are you saying that VH will confront VCD even though they're fighting the crystals? I'm disappointed because I thought you were chivalrous.
Are you telling me that the Army is absolutely bitches? Guess what? The guys that offered me this job were also going on out there.
I figured that someone asked you to steal it.
I guess we'll just resist like typical bad boys.
Raiden will be in danger too if you overlook the pirates.
This'll be a real battle. You don't take pirates lightly.
What is this? His firepower is not much different from that of a small army.
Can you hear it, Raiden? Exercise caution. The weapons confirmed are odd men, but a significant amount of fire.
I hope he gives up.
Stop! Who's the idiot who's moving it? Being contaminated by the crystal?
Captain, the crystal contamination response is reversing on the pouch.
What we feared has happened. Stay vigilant, Raiden.
The energy response is gradually getting stronger. The stolen crystals have contaminated the entire pouch. Enemy formation has changed. The energy level is increasing.
Sorry, but it's not over. There's still something else coming up.
The enemy has sunk and the power of the pouch has also
I'll have to thank you for stopping the runaway. But can you be a little more gentle?
Well, how about inviting the pirates to Bellwether?
Now give me some coffee if you're gonna like it. I only drink South American coffee, alright?
You know your stuff, I see. Leave it to me. You'll assault an unknown entity. Every man, get to your battle stations.
General Squabble. I'd like you to mop up the crystals right away if we have time.
I've finished explaining it to the Council now. The arbitrary behavior of the Weapons Development Division has been a problem for a while now, so it was unanimously authorized as a BCD mission.
Thank you. We can valiantly pursue our mission at a time.
But the destination is the facility that should have been wiped out by the Weapons Development Division 2 years ago. I guess they just reported it, but they were actually continuing with the research.
That's good. We shall exercise caution to minimize the damage.
Your destruction speed is poor. There's nothing wrong with the measuring instruments, so just go full force without worrying about anything. Captain, an incoming transmission from Lieutenant Campbell of the Weapons Development Division.
Lieutenant, your contact is later than usual. What's wrong? Don't look so bad.
Don't act so cocky, Bellwether. Who do you think deserves thanks for the protracted crystal battle to be moving in our favor? You're going to destroy it because it's prohibited.
Unfortunately, I'm a soldier, who I'm feeling tall to right. In my personal opinion, I would easily touch myself a situation in which the weapon of the troops and the pilots should be given an attack.
It's been 17 years already. It is developed weapons that will save mankind. That basic theory was generated from the crystal research.
You're saying that Raiden and the ship were created from the crystal research?
You want to stop the research just because a pirate ship was contaminated? If the pirates were contaminated and eliminated, it would be killing two birds with one stone. If you worry about such small things, humanity won't be able to advance.
Lieutenant, you must hear the people on Bellwether as being the same as lab rats.
It's a waste of time to speak any more about this. We will not surrender. This is also a good chance for us to destroy Raiden and display our power to the Council.
We have reached the center of the facility, Raiden.
That is the room in the facility. Extract crystal energy. Don't touch it and get out immediately.
You can't do that. We will stop you from continuing your precarious research.
Stupid imbeciles! You're going to pay for damaging my facility!
Are you letting the enemies flee? Kindness leads to defeat on the battle. The strategy will be changed to escaping from this facility. I'm transmitting the facility data to Raiden.
Escape from the cargo transport in the depths of this facility. Be a bit time, be patient.
There seems to be a gigantic rock that can vertically drop down. Please descend to the route below the tower. Move to the north, and you should be able to get outside of the facility. It's just a bit more, so please hang in.
Hopefully, we'll be safe here this all.
Captain, there's a high energy response from behind the right.
An ambush. It appears that our flight was being wrecked.
It appears that he has a gigantic armor. Please ask his question.
the numbers has increased, but you need to calm down.
We have confirmed the destruction of the enemy weapons. Now it looks like we can escape.
Definitely hope so.
Captain, do you think that the research of using crystals as an energy source is bad?
I don't know. Having too much power can also leave people unhappy. People decide what they choose. It is not for us as soldiers or scientists to decide.
We have arrived at the mission destination. We will continue at a low altitude from now.
Pretty decent sized forest. You can definitely hide here.
We are heading towards the S-Range space center. Captain, what is the target?
Guess we'll be going directly into space if we head to the space center.
I'm not asking you. How long are you going to be on the bellwether? BCD isn't going into space, you know. I'd rather not hear from the amateurs.
No. As Valverosa said, this is a mission into space. Wouldn't
You know I was a captain too.
What was that, Asheria?
Amateurs should be quiet.
Captain, why are we going to outer space? Are you saying that we're going to attack crystals in outer space?
correct. Very smart, Asheria.
Okay. A pirate like you, whose only game in sea, should be quiet. This is a workplace for soldiers, alright?
Oh, you said it, girl.
Let's go into the details together after I have some coffee and everyone cools down.
Remember, the crystals will share any information among each other, so you can't let them escape. You've got to do better.
Well, we don't have time. Let's explain this to the scientists. Are you with me, Ashiria?
Yes. Sorry about before, I complicated.
According to the research of Lieutenant Campbell, the conclusion we reached is that it won't be a fundamental solution having the aggressive destruction of the crystals flying into or buried in the earth. Therefore, we'll head towards the place that's believed to be the source of the crystals and directly hit the home planet of the atom. The planet of Mars.
That was rabbit. Wouldn't it be better to...
We'd like to do that, but it appears that the crystals seem to share their thoughts in a certain way. It will take too much time to become aware of our strategy. We have time to prepare for it.
That's definitely true. Will Raiden and Bellwether be here?
Unfortunately, we can't mobilize the whole force, but we can't forget about the contaminated weapons on her end either. As with the crystals we dug up, you never know when the crystals buried in the sea.
See, that's the reason why you're rushing.
You seem to be getting acquainted. So you're coming with us to space, Melissa? You're approaching acceleration limit momentarily. Please hurry back to Bellwether, Raiden. There's no time. Hurry, Raiden. Break away. 3, 2, 1. I know it's a breakaway mission, but I would have liked it if you had destroyed it a little quicker. We have shifted away significantly from the definition point. There seems to be the effects of the enemy attack during the test.
I see. There isn't much time until the warp device is activated. Pass through the colony ruins and head toward the destination point as quickly as possible.
I can't believe the contaminated weapons have reached this far. Did the BCD know about it?
No. I knew that unidentified things were continually causing trouble and destruction in the colonies and satellites. Lieutenant Campbell didn't know.
I guess it's sad that we lost him.
I don't think so at all.
You're too frank. almost there, right? I'd like to see the famous Alcubierre drive.
A gigantic energy response, Captain. What's been contaminated?
My pirate ship was also contaminated, so it wouldn't be unusual to see anything contaminated.
You can't tell when it appears from heaven.
Stand firm to the end, Raiden. Got it?
The enemy has been silenced. It appears to have been crushed.
It appears that the space debris destruction colony has been contaminated too. Anyway, it's good that we crushed it. There is almost no time until the critical launch. Rest later. Hurry toward it.
Understood, sir. Please don't drink coffee until we arrive there, Captain. Amazing. We've really come to the mother planet of the crystals.
To all aircrafts and all crew members, we will now commence our assault on the enemy planet. Don't forget that the fate of Earth rests on this battle.
We'll now begin our descent onto the planet. Multiple contamination signals detected. The enemy forces are ascending on the planet.
Gather all the Raiden fighters behind the bellwether. We'll act as a wall to decrease the enemy forces. Focus all weapons up ahead.
We've finished our descent. Our Raiden fighters have been confirmed as unharmed. 20% damage to port turret and 34% to front armor.
Doesn't matter as long as Raiden is safe. Set bellwether's radars at maximum output. Search for where the enemy energy signal is strongest.
Captain, that is the necessary power for our attack. Should we move Raiden to protect us?
No. Have Raiden continue to search and destroy enemy forces in the sky. Allow the bellwether to receive the fire.
But this leaves the bellwether practically defenseless. Captain, damage to the bellwether is at 50%. We're in danger at this rate.
Didn't you hear me? Hurry and search for it.
Yes, sir. The location of underground loop is discovered. There's a gate leading from the surface passage to deep underground.
Forward the location of the gate to Raiden. After descending into the passage, have him make way for the gate.
Raiden has made a successful incursion landing.
Alright, send in the other remaining craft.
Captain, the other pilots are still engaged with the enemy. Is there any signals to pull them away from that platform?
Fate of the Earth. Move forward in the face of danger. Have all aircraft head for the gate.
All aircraft, move from your current position to the gate. Captain, we've lost communication with Zerscroll. We've lost vitals as well. The gate has been shut down.
Darn it! We're still at the opening of the path.
Captain, we crew run is surrounded by the enemy's contaminated weapons. Push inside.
We don't have the firepower to spare. Tell it to manage on its own. If there are any complaints, hear it in the aftermath.
Are you being serious?
Alright. Send Prod in for reinforcements. Send one shipping point. Right, you copy? Go and scout ahead. Other units, provide aerial support until the gate is engaged.
With Earth's fate hanging in the balance, the enemy destruction rate is dangerously low. Please rouse yourself to action.
Whoa, seriously?
That was a pretty risky incursion.
Either we don't have time or our lives don't matter.
One of us has to be willing to lay down our lives for our plan.
Oh, no.
Captain, I want to go home. I want to make it home alive and enjoy a nice vacation. Don't you want to drink coffee again on Earth, Captain? A plan that doesn't involve us making it home alive is no plan at all. They call that a lousy plan. I thought you became a captain because you didn't want to allow those under you to face a mission like that.
It appears I've lost my calm. Yes. Let's do everything we can to make it home alive. After all, I must drink another delicious cup of coffee. The erosion is extensive. It appears this was an extremely advanced civilization. They submitted for many generations more scientifically advanced than us.
It looks like even a planet so scientifically advanced
The fact that they were so advanced means that the weapons that were contaminated were also that advanced as well. How ironic they were destroyed and wasted.
Seems to go deeper still. Just this shows how advanced they
Before we're descending into this. We should hurry up. Hold on.
I understand you're nervous, but your response speed is lagging behind. Try a little harder. Visuals from Raiden are beginning to distort significantly. It could be the distance, but there also seems to be some local interference.
Sight. Contamination. Be a worthy term.
Well, aren't you the romantic? Then what should it be called? Clumsy?
That makes it sound like water contamination.
That's an extremely secure-looking door. Usually there's treasure hidden behind something like that.
In any case, it's in the hands of Raiden. Until they return home safely, we must do everything we can to protect the surface gate.
This isn't contaminated. It seems to be different from anything we've seen until now.
It doesn't look like the same civilization. What's going on?
The distortion from Raiden's signal is increasing. There seems to be something happening.
Raiden, read me? What in the world is going on?
We've lost communication. We're still receiving a vital sign, so it appears to be a hint. That unknown civilization we just saw? What could it have been? An ancient civilization of the sky? Perhaps civilization of the crystals themselves?
No point in wondering what it was or what's going on down here. Right now, we need to focus on intercepting the enemy. Right. I don't know if you can hear me, but get back here.
Enemy energy signals have vanished. Also, the contamination have vanished as well.
Raiden is amazing. It really destroyed them.
Incoming transmission from Raiden. Mission complete. Returning to base.
It looks like we're finished here. I'm sure today's coffee will taste exceptionally good. How much longer will it take until the critical launch of the Al-Kubir drive?
Operations are being hurried, but including the link with the ship's control system, the calculations are approximately 6 hours and 15 minutes. Then, from critical activation to transitioning to warp, it will take approximately 9 hours and 30 minutes.
That's still quite a bit of time. Well, there's no use in rushing things, but I'm worried that we haven't received a reply from Earth.
It's a transmission using the simplified Al-Kubir drive, so we don't know for certain whether they've been received it. It's still been 2 days since our system has been operational, so there's no point in panicking. Why not drink coffee and relax a little?
Of course you're right, but it's hard to relax at a time like this. We've destroyed the crystal at its source, and I can't seem to shake my sense of worry.
Yeah, I'm of the same opinion. I heard the report from the Raiden fighter, but considering its strength to contaminate the entire planet, I feel there's something off about its lack of resistance.
The two of you worry way too much. I'm already busy planning my vacation. Critical launch of the Al-Kubir drive. Destination, Earth. There will be shock resistance, so pay caution.
I hope these are just imaginary fears, but I feel as if we've missed something crucial. Where are we?
This doesn't seem to be the correct destination.
I agree. We should be near Earth, but what is this planet? According to the images, I'm guessing we're near Mars? This is a simplified Al-Kabir drive we're dealing with, so there may be some slight discrepancies.
Well, there's no point in worrying over the reason. Hurry and confirm our correct location. If we're near Mars, I'd like to contact the VCD.
Wow. This is my first time to see Mars live, but it looks similar to the photographs. Although it is bigger than I thought.
Of course, it's bigger if you see it up close. Anyway, putting that aside, that's odd.
What's the matter?
I've confirmed a location, but according to our instruments, we have, in fact, arrived at our correct destination. Perhaps our instruments were damaged while we're going through warp. I'll try recalculating them.
Yes, hurry please.
Hey, Captain. I'm not that well versed when it comes to space, so I'd appreciate it if you indulged me. But is Mars's moon round as well?
I guess you could call Phobos and Deimos moons, but unlike Earth's moons, they aren't round.
Then what is that moon right there behind Mars called? To me, it looks round.
What are you saying?
Captain, I've checked over and over, but our location indicates we are near Earth. Regardless of how many times I check, my results tell me that we are right in front of Earth.
No. Then the planet we're seeing now isn't Mars, but Earth. These red, barren plains.